Hey, welcome to our explainer. So today we're doing something a little bit different. We're going to unpack the wisdom that's kind of hidden inside a single song. And it's all about a feeling I think we all know, that temptation to point the finger when things go wrong, and, the surprising power that comes when we finally decide to point it back at ourselves. Right out of the gate, the song just hits us with this fundamental truth. I mean, think about it. That immediate gut reaction to find someone or something else to blame, it's real. The lyrics are saying, look, we can't lie to ourselves and pretend that feeling doesn't exist. It's part of being human. And why is that impulse so strong? Well, because, as the lyrics put it so simply, it is just so much easier to pass the buck. It's the path of least resistance. It's our go-to defense mechanism to get ourselves out of the hot seat. I mean, why take the heat when you can just hand it off to someone else? So this whole temptation to take the easy way out, that's what the song calls the blame game. Let's actually explore that piece of cake mentality. Why is blaming someone else so deceptively simple? And here, the lyrics basically give us two paths, a really stark choice. On one hand, you've got the piece of cake option. Blame someone else, it requires zero self-reflection. But the other option, taking responsibility, well, it's not about punishing yourself. It's about awareness. It's that moment we finally open our eyes and, as the song says, realize what we have created. But here's the thing. Choosing that piece of cake option, it's not free. The song argues it comes with this heavy, hidden price tag. All that blaming, all that avoiding, it just creates this constant low-level worry that leaves our minds feeling, well, scattered. This line right here is pretty much the song's central mantra. Because worrying, that act of constantly deflecting and avoiding, it's not passive. It's actively consuming our mental real estate. It's kind of like having a tenant in your mind who never pays rent but makes a gigantic mess. So what happens when all that mental space gets taken up? Well, our attention just fragments, our focus shatters into a million pieces, and the song puts it perfectly, saying this mental load just leaves us scattered. All over the place. We're mentally disorganized, right? Pulled in 100 different directions, and we're totally unable to be present because we're too busy managing the very blame that we created in the first place. Okay, but the song doesn't just leave us there in that messy, scattered state. It offers this really powerful turning point, a way out. And this, right here, is the heart of the message, what the lyrics call a self in play. So what does that even mean, a self in play? Well, it's that huge realization that we are always on the field. We're never just sitting on the sidelines watching. We are active co-creators of our lives, our circumstances, our relationships. And just accepting that one idea, that's the first step to taking back all that scattered mental space. And once you really truly embrace that idea of a self in play, the whole landscape just changes. It's a total perspective shift that leads to the song's beautiful conclusion. The idea that our world can actually become our masterpiece because our inner state literally shapes the world we see. This is the key. And it's not magic, it's psychology. When we finally stop playing the blame game and take ownership, all that internal chaos, it starts to calm down. We find inner peace. And from that calmer, clearer state of mind, the world we perceive actually starts to look different. It really does. So the lyrics lay out this transformation like a powerful chain reaction. See, it all starts with taking responsibility. That one single action leads to a calmer, more centered state, to inner peace. And it's from that peaceful perspective that you finally get the clarity to see your life not as a bunch of problems, but as the masterpiece that you are actively creating. And so the song leaves us with one final, pretty profound question to carry with us. It's a question that's designed to shift our focus away from everything that's already happened and instead put it right onto the canvas of this very moment. So this question isn't just for the song, it's for all of us, right? Knowing that our inner state shapes our outer world, and knowing that we're always active participants, that we always have a self in play, well then the only question that really matters is this one. What have we created today?